He joins us for the last time this NFL season on the Harbor One Hotline. Hey, Ty Law.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Good morning. How are you doing?
Are we going to have another negotiation session, me, you, and the Laird man when it comes to next season? Or are you just going to?
Yeah, we got to sit down. Okay, we're going to try to keep the party going, man. I love working with you guys.
I mean, I'm guessing cost of living increase. It's about 2% or so. It's probably
it's a little slight increase. Inflation.
Ty
that's typical in any business.
Ty like Fat Joe. Today's price is not yesterday's price.
Yeah. However you want to put it, Wiggy.
I got you. I got you.
I mean, that was a long and difficult negotiation.
Ken cried.
Ty knows his value. Let me tell you that.
Hey guys, I'm up here, guys, in New York. Was out doing the little tasting yesterday with my vodka.
Yeah,
guys, this is one hell of a process, but I'm having a good time. I can't wait to show you. So I'm gonna be back before we come on next year. I'm bringing some vodka to the table. Y'all wait till I see what I got in store, man. I'm excited about this.
Have you decided on a brand name yet?
Yes, it is going to be called Corvus. Everybody, Corvus Vodka. Check it out. Corvus, Latin for Black Raven. Hey, man, y'all just got to see it. I'm trying to tell you, the bottle is beautiful. I've been waiting for a long time for this custom mold. I've been keeping quiet. I got the mold. Hey, the glass came. Hey, man, it's a beautiful bottle, beautiful packaging. It's going to be a great liquid inside the bottle. It's going to be better than anything you ever tasted. So I can't wait to come on display. We're going to really put it out there on the show before it gets anywhere else. I can give y'all my word on that.
I like that name. Corvus. I like that name.
Yeah. Black Raven.
That's a great name.
Yep.
I'm ready to try
some.
some.
It's cool. So, and guess what? We drinking on air, too. Y'all know how we get down.
No, that's an FCC violation. We cannot do that. You can do it. But
okay, well, I'll do it. I'll do it. So I get in trouble. I'll take that. I'll take one for the team.
You know what? Just do what Jackson does. Drink in the parking lot. All right. Listen.
Hey, do we got a little flask out there in his car?
Let's start on Sunday with this. It's bothering me that there are some writing that Patrick Mahomes is the only guy who has a chance to beat Tom Brady. There's never going to be, in my opinion, another Tom Brady. However, if he wants to get started on that road, then he needs to win this football game on Sunday.
I mean, if anyone has a chance to come close to Tom Brady, which I don't think that we'll see it again in our lifetime, and hell, the man played too long and he's had too much success. I mean, yes, anybody would have to win right now. If you wait another year, it's going to be the same thing. How long is he going to be able to play? People, don't realize that Tom was so successful and he was able to play for so long. It is hard to win one Super Bowl, let alone 7. You know that, Wiggy. I mean, hell, the first Super Bowl that I played in, I lost. I mean, you assume that you're going to go back every year because you got in so early, but it is hard from year to year. It's every season. So his speed is so incredible that it's kind of like if you're not winning right now and you don't already have 2-3 under your belt, because what's the chances of you going winning 3 out of 4? The chances are you're not going to do it. So, I mean, I can't see it happening. If it ever does happen, God bless him, but I just don't see it happen. If you want to say who can catch him, it would have been like Joe Burrow if he was the one a couple Super Bowls that he would have won last year and he'd have got back again this year. But Tom Brady it's out of reach. It's not going to happen anytime soon. And I don't think no quarterback right now is going to catch Tom Brady. Is someone going to get a couple? Maybe he get 2, 3, 4. Maybe he can do a Terry Bradshaw. But 7, hell no.
Ty, you mentioned getting to one Super Bowl and not knowing if you'd get back. I'm curious what your reaction was with all the Parcells craziness of him going to the Jets in that week. And did you feel, I know it was your rookie season, did you feel cheated at all by that?
My sophomore season.
Or your sophomore season, I'm sorry. Your sophomore year you were drafted in 95, that was 96. What was your reaction to the Parcells dalliance with the Jets as you guys were getting ready for the Super Bowl?
I mean, I was still a pup and wet behind the ears. I was just out there wanting to play. Of course, I felt it because Parcells drafted me. He used to ride me a lot. I became one of his guys over those 2 years. So it was more personal because I was just starting to grow into the player that I've become, and he drafted me. So it was more like that. Oh man, like that father figure from a coach in an NFL standpoint is leaving. I really didn't even understand the business like that. I was still trying to find my way. So I didn't look at it from any other standpoint but that. And, you just have to move on, and you learn, quickly that, hey, this is the NFL, not for long. And how we think about it, Wiggy, you know what I mean? It's like, that's what it is. So I didn't put too much into that. It's like, okay, who are they going to bring in? I just know I have to do my job, take what he, taught me, and understand that, hey, you never know who's going to be out the door next.
Maybe the great Parcells could have not kicked the football directly to Desmond Howard every single time, and maybe you would have won that. And maybe Max, it's not on you, Ty. Maybe Max Lane could have blocked Reggie White and would have won that. Okay,
Reggie White.
Hey, but I mean, a lot of people couldn't block Reggie White, and he was on one that game. I mean, I still haven't seen a man pick up another man that size with one arm and do that. And like I said, Max Lane, you would have did a lot better job than me, because I mean, oh my God, he was man. That was incredible. Have you guys seen a move like that since, or that type of strength? Aaron Donald, any of them? I ain't seen nobody do like that.
Well, I mean,
like that. Reggie White was another type of football player.
When you're 310 pounds playing D end, I mean, he was clubbing guys like Larry Allen, and he was one of the strongest guys in the league. Reggie White doing that. So
Ty, I saw Wiggy do that to me actually while he was trying to get a slider at stats.
That was about the only time. Ty, do you think another reason why we'll never see anybody on Brady's level is because of the money that a lot of these quarterbacks now are getting, this guaranteed money, that for them playing 23 years or 20 years or, 18 years or even 15 years is not worth it because, it looks like 8 years they'll be able to get really two good paydays, especially if they're elite quarterbacks.
Right, and it's going to not be a need unless you really are that passionate about the game. Because when you get to that level, when you're making that much money, you can get to your first big contract and shut it down. Why am I going to keep playing? And then you also got to think about what Brady was willing to do throughout his career. He wasn't always going out to demand what he probably could have, like the rest of us would, because we are more expendable, and he took less to have better people around him. A lot of guys are not doing that. And sometimes it's like you can't blame them. You can't say everyone should be like Tom Brady, even though every general manager, every owner, every coach wants everybody to be like Tom Brady and say, hey, we're going to take one and do what's best for the team. Because now you're going to look at the other guys, and who's ever been successful, let's say if he did have a Devontae Adams, guess what? I want to get paid. Yeah, you're the quarterback, but I want to get paid. So you're not going to be able to build that continuity, because who's ever having success, they're going to want to get paid, and they're going to go move on, and they're going to want to be the guy somewhere else to be the highest paid. So it's just hard, especially in this free agency era, to keep a team together. Tom was able to do more with lesser talent at times too. So you got to think about that when you talk about his greatness. He didn't have, a number one and the number 1A receiver to throw to year in and year out. No matter who you put him on the field with, he's playing with guys that's, making $1 million, and he'll make them, great players, and he'll make them relevant. But guess what? As soon as he does, they're going to go out there and get another payday somewhere else, because the Patriots might not be willing to pay him, or they know what their true value is, as far as that organization. So you're not going to see anybody that's going to catch Tom, because it's too many factors that have to happen. And it's still, at the end of the day, this is a business. It's about the bottom line. It's about money. And I don't think no quarterback, when you got a chance to say, I'm making $40 million a year, hey, I'm going to take 30 and take one for the team. You're not going to see that. because that's something that Tom did throughout his career.
Ty, now that Tom is done, the speculation will turn towards Bill and how long he has left. And you know Mr. Kraft and the organization better than most. Do you see them, when they're looking for a successor for Bill, staying in-house? And if they do you see anybody on staff right now that you think would be the right fit?
You know what? You never know with that one. If you look at Coach Belichick's coaching tree, let's see how much success they've had. I think if they want to keep the culture, somewhat the same, but I still think it has a lot to do with the players. But from a ownership standpoint, they might say it's the coach, that creates the culture, but they might want to do something totally different. And I think that depending on who's the quarterback and how they're doing when he decides to step down, they might want to go a total different direction, get a younger, somebody, one of these up-and-coming guys. It's starting to go into these young coaches. So I can see it going either way. And I would say that from an ownership standpoint, if no one's there in this absolute that's in-house, I'll go another direction too from an ownership standpoint because, hey, Belichick, you're not going to duplicate that. The game is changing. Players are changing. So, I would go out there and get somebody else that's young, that can command the respect, that's been around. Okay, this new scene on the league. Everything is changing. You have to change with the times. You can't be stuck in your ways. Your ways worked, Coach Belichick, for a lot of time, 20 years. And if you don't have somebody there in-house that you say, okay, you know what, we're going to keep this level of success, we're going to keep it going, then you got to just change the whole thing. And I think, but they're going to give Coach Belichick the respect to let him take his time because he's done so much for the team, so much for the organization, for New England. The Kraft family, the Patriots, they're going to let him go out, the way he wants to go out, and they're not going to rush it. But when he leaves, I think the smart thing to do is go out there and change it all up, in my opinion.
Ty, when you look at this football team, the Patriots, how far, because we've been talking about the Celtics and about winning championships and, them potentially going after Kevin Durant, does that put them over the hump? How far away, in your opinion, is this team from really being a championship contender?
I think they are the championship contender right now. I went and put on the sports bet that they're going to take it all. I put a couple dollars on them Wicked to win it all because I think they have the talent right now. But if you talk about adding a piece like a KD, that's a championship. It's a wrap. I'm going to go there and double mine up as soon as that happens. You know what I mean? But I think they have the pieces, right now. I mean, they've been through the fire. They've been close. They've been to the championship. I think Jason Tatum has really stepped his game up as far as from his leadership standpoint. He's a great talent. Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart, and you can tell those guys really like each other and like playing together. But, adding that one piece, adding that, third wheel to say, and if it can be KD, anybody close, they're winning the championship. I really believe in them right now.
How important? We know what we here know what Wiggy says. I want to know what you say. How important when it comes to winning a championship is chemistry?
It's very important. It's everything, and that's the one thing from talking about from experience. Our chemistry on our team. If you think about some of the early days, I don't think no one looked at us, Wiggy, as the most talented team. No one gave us the credit for the talent. It was our chemistry. Oh. We knew that we were talented, but we all actually got along. We competed with each other in a good way, but we had chemistry. We hung out off the field. We did our team dinners and, stuff like that. We did stuff as a team. So chemistry is very important. Even if you're watching a movie, you can tell chemistry on screen makes the movie better.
Yes.
You can have a great storyline, but if you don't have any chemistry,
right.
Damn it, boo for that damn movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So okay. I think it's one of the most important things that you can have. You can have all the talent in the world, and we stay in so many teams with all this talent, but where's the chemistry?
Yeah.
If you don't have chemistry between a quarterback and a wide receiver, you're not going to get the production. So I think if you have talent, chemistry is just as important, if not more important, to go out there and win.
Well said. Couldn't have said it better myself. Thank you, Ty.
That's a Hall of Famer right there.
Yes, it is. Who do you like Sunday?
I still like. I said Philly. I think just has the better roster, but are they going to be ready? But I'm not going to bet against Patrick Mahomes, nor am I going to bet against the team. I told you guys that they gave a brother a couple checks. I'm going with Kansas City. And Philly beat us in the Super Bowl, and I don't like that. But, hey, they do have, I think a more loaded roster. They have the team on paper that you say, oh, these guys should win. But I'm still going to go with Patrick Mahomes. I'm going to go with Patrick Mahomes because I think he's going to will his team to victory somehow, some way, and I think that's going to show his greatness. I'm not going to say Tom Brady, but that's going to show his greatness, and he's the baddest man up there right now. But I wouldn't be upset at all, guys, if you see Jalen Hurts, win for everything that he's went through to get to this point when he's getting benched and he's going in and he's getting doubted when he's coming to the NFL. I mean, I would love that story too.
Okay.
Ty, do you read into at all Tom Brady saying that he's not going to start his broadcasting career till 2024 fall? That he's not going to, jump right into it? A lot of people speculating that this might leave the door cracked open for him to make another return.
I mean, he might not want to do anything. Why jump into something when he doesn't have to, when it's sitting there waiting for him? He could play football because guess what? They're going to be waiting anyway if he decides to play football. So guess what? I want to wait. I want to chill, want to figure it out. He might want to go. We don't know what his chops is going to be like when it comes to TV and broadcasting. It's like everyone, it's not as easy as you guys know. Every day you're out there on the radio, you have something to say. You have to bring a certain, oomph to it. It's the talent. We've seen plenty of stars, retire and get out. And I'm not going to say names, and they suck. We like, boom, as soon as they get their ass on the TV, boom, we ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, Jason Witten was bad.
Tom wants to take his time and, and maybe, I don't know. But I don't see any rush, and I don't think that's any indication that he might come back and play football. And I don't think Tom is want to deal with the scrutiny of people saying that, hey, I knew he was coming back. I don't think he would go out there and say this soon and say this is the last time and give that heartfelt goodbye and come back again. But it's no rush to go back and say, I want to do TV right now. For what? Hey, y'all wait on me. And if it ain't there, so be it. I'm fine.
Before you go, Ty, Texter wants you to confirm. Apparently, they were at the Capitol Grill in Providence. You and Lawyer were taking the rookies out for, obviously it was a rookie dinner, and then you left the rookies with a $10,000 bill and the police had to come and deal with it. Is that accurate?
No, I have never been in nothing where the police had to come. No. What the police going to do?
Did you at least make the rookies pay?
Is the police going to pay the tab?
Did you at least make the rookies pay the $10,000 bill, I hope?
Hell yeah. Hey, I mean, that's what it is.
Right.
I don't think it was a $10,000 bill. I don't know about that. Well, it depends on how it was, but we did go to Boston as a team, and it was like it was like $70,000, something like that. It was a big bill.
Was that Seymour?
Was you down with Wiggy?
Was that Seymour?
Wait, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was Seymour.
We went to Morton's.
Damian Woody.
Yeah, we went to Morton's.
Went to Morton's, and it wasn't $70,000.
Yeah, remember it was downstairs, right? We went to Morton's.
Oh,
and
the original Morton's that was on Boylston Street,
and it was Seymour's rookie year.
And it was $70,000.
I think people were getting like shots of Louis the 13th.
Oh
like they were
I was like,
Kool-Aid.
how do you rack up a $70,000?
You know what was hilarious? Because I brought my cousin, Raymond, and they were like, who is this? He over there ordering shots of Louis the 13th. They like, who is this? He don't play this. Man, he was ordering shots of that for everybody, and people was ordering bottles. Man, it was $70,000. It was $70,000. But you got to think. It's all of the guys. It's the first round,
right.
The second round, and they kind of divvy it up like that. So it wasn't like on one guy.
Right.
I would have been pissed off as a rookie too. But we all got it. I didn't get hit that bad, but guess what? I got hit as the rookie dinner because I had to take out the DBs. I got hit for my rookie year about it's about $4,000. It's about $3-4,000, but it was just the DBs. But now as a team, so you don't think about it. It's not that bad when you do it collectively.
Yeah, but when Seymour's like what the 7th or 8th overall pick, he kind of picks up.
Exactly. Now we ain't feel sorry for him.
Hell no.
$70,000. What's the tip on
And
that?
guess what? We ate good, Wiggy.
Yeah,
We ate
yeah.
good. I think I ordered a steak that I just wanted to taste.
Yeah.
I just wanted to taste it.
I think
Put
shots.
my tongue on it and leave it there.
I think shots of Louis the 13th was something ridiculous just for a shot.
Really?
Yeah, I would think it was like over $1,000.
No. The shots of Louis the 13th. I remember. I can tell you it was $225.
Was it $225? Wow.
And this is unbelievable, Ty, because Greg Hill still has not paid for a meal at Capitol Grill in Boston, and he's shaming you.
Well, I'll tell you what. If Ty can get that cost of living increase from Ken Laird when we have our negotiation, he can take everybody out to dinner.
That's what I'm saying, Ken. I'm like, that'd be a great way to negotiate. Just take us all out to Capitol Grill, Ken. We can sit down there and, you can, warm me up with cocktails and good stories, and, you might sucker me into something.
Ain't nobody suckering Ty in when it comes to money.
Listen, you're the best. Thanks. I can't thank you enough for what you do all season with us. We love it, and we'll look forward to seeing you soon. I think you and I are doing.
Okay.
You and I are doing something together at the New England Food Show, right? Like a fireside
Oh
chat.
yeah,
thing?
absolutely. So I'm gonna see you again. It ain't gonna stop, Greg. I mean, we gonna keep it going. Yeah, absolutely. New England Food Show. It's what is it? April the 2nd, right?
Yeah. Sunday, April 2nd.
Yep, April 2nd. We're gonna do our thing. We're gonna have a good time, like a little fireside chat type of thing, and we're gonna laugh. We're going to drink because I'm going to have the vodka there. We're going to be tasting. So it's going to be a good time.
All right, Tyler. You're the best. Thank you, and we'll talk to
All
you
right,
again.
thanks, guys. All right, Coco, Wiggy, everybody.
Bye.